So this is the World
We
Showcase
have
at Walt Disney
Mexico,
World in Orlando at
and
Epcot.
we
It's
have
great. Very cool.
America, and we
Yeah.
have Japan.
Yeah.
And we also...
Uh-oh.
What?
People.
Oh no, people.
Not gonna lie, I have no idea how I feel about this. Like, it's a genius idea, but look at that.
Don't you think you're a little old to believe in human tails?
Human tails? Humans don't have tails. They have big, big bottom.
Waffles, wake up, wake up.
Let me sleep for the love of God!
Wow.
Oh, we're here. Hello, everybody.
All right, we're here. Hey,
There,
how you
made
doing? We're here. Hype train happening, by the way. It's I don't know which way it is. It's one of these ways.
Yeah.
Get in there. Appreciate all the subs, everything that's going on. GC, with the XP, but without a doubt, we're here with the main man, Bingel, and the first official FM, the featured monster, Marty himself. We're gonna kick things off. I want Bingel, Marty, talk about yourselves. Lay it all out on line. Let's hear a little bit about you and yourselves.
All right, certainly. I guess I shall. For those who don't know me, hello. My name is Matt Bingel, the featured member here. I am from Baltimore, Maryland, in the United States. I'm about to turn 21 in about a month. So I guess I'm one of the youngest around here. And this is my little puppet. Currently a college student. Currently going for...
Is he cracking up for you?
Yep, Bingel, we're losing you, buddy.
You're cracking.
Ah, jeez. Yep. You know, not turn it. One sec.
You're good.
Hold up on the phone. It'll be... Okay. Yes, it's just our mic. Like, right.
Yeah, it's cutting out really bad.
Yep.
Don't move. Yeah. Oh, jeez. That we know. Here's such a phone. We're calling too. 1 second.
Yep. No problem. No problem.
Take your time.
Listen, take your time for sure.
Switching up. Switch.
Oh boy.
Yeah, cameras are messed up for a second, everybody. Hang on.
I can do this though. I'm good. Hello? Well, we got it going on. Don't forget, guys, you can change in 1,000 points
No, that
for what is that?
Just gonna be messed up for a minute.
Yep, that's fine. No, don't worry about it. You can change in 1,000 channel points for 1,000 XP. And yeah, we were nervous, and I have no idea why we would be nervous because these things don't happen at all. What do we got? Scurbs, we got Star.
And we're fixed.
We're fixed. And a much better quality too. Yeah.
Oh, there we go.
Oh yeah, that's much nicer.
Yeah, see, when we ditch the headphones, it's gonna be much better. Yeah. Yeah, right. Sometimes they can be crackly for him. Don't ask. Where were we? Yes. I am currently a college student going for accounting, but as most of you know, I'm a puppeteer on the side. And this is my little puppet, Marty Monster. Hello. Wow, some cheers for me. Thank you. All the love for the monster.
Love it.
Love it. Yep, it's something I've wanted to do for a very long time. 8 months today I started. Yep, 8 months ago today. And it's truly been so magical. Met a lot of new friends around the world, and I'm glad I get to entertain the world with puppetry, something I wanted to do for many years, and now I'm actually doing it. Yep.
It's good always to find your probably where I want to go and just go with it. Now, I see
Yep.
you make a lot of TikToks, and
Yes.
I love them. I know my son loves them.
Yes.
Is there any planning that goes behind it with you guys, or is it just spur of the moment? Let's just do this.
Really, it's just spur of the moment. Let's just do it.
There you go.
That's what it really is.
Now, how did you two meet?
Well,
Is there like a backstory? Is there a story behind all this?
I personally have no idea. I kind of do. But he was built by he was not built by me. I wish he was, because this is a excellent puppet. Monster. you know what I mean. You know what I mean. He was built by a company called Silly Puppets in New York. Unfortunately, I don't. This is actually a very common puppet. Monster. God, we're gonna go through this all night. Jeez. Very common thing. That's better. And you can easily find them on like Amazon, eBay, those types of places. So pretty much what I'm trying to say is I do own the rights to the character, but not the rights to the puppet itself. He's really gonna get it after, isn't he?
See, I didn't know that.
Yeah, I did. I we've never gotten into the background of it, but
No.
I love the connection you two have. I love that whole banter back and forth is excellent. Something I really appeal to. I've caught your Instagram lives, which if you've never been to an IG live with these two, incredible.
Yes.
They put on a hell of a show.
Absolutely. So much fun. It's a lot of fun.
So you said you guys have been together for what, 8 months? You guys have been
8
working
months.
together 8 months?
8 months, yeah. Yep.
So I've got to ask, we're closing in on, the 1 year of Mr. Bingel Productions and Marty himself. What are we doing is there a big 1 year extravaganza we should anticipate for this?
Oh, I'm sure. I'm sure there's definitely going to be something. I haven't even thought about the 1 year yet. We thought about the 1 year for his for our Instagram show, but not 1 year together yet. We haven't gotten that far yet. No. Nope. We haven't gotten that far yet, but I'm sure we are going to do something really special. Because there's just a special connection between the two of us, and we've had so many amazing connections all over the world, and it's really amazing. It is.
Well, I know you said you've done a lot of things with Bird Call. You're starting to make that they're incredible. I've seen you have them on. A bunch of other ones. Yep, bunch of other ones. The big one right now you're bringing on is Toily, right? Is the next one?
That's right. That's right.
That's coming on.
Yep. We just announced it today. Our next big guest is Toily T Paper. For those who don't know, he is a verified creator on TikTok. He goes live a lot on TikTok, and he usually goes live on TikTok and takes calls through Discord, kind of like how we do, kind of. And we've talked a lot over the last 6 months, and a lot of people would love to see Toily on. And I talked to him earlier today, actually, and he'd be more than happy to do it. Yes.
And that's so I gotta ask, is the puppetry community seems pretty tight?
It is. It's very tight.
It seems like you guys, is there puppetry drama amongst that side? Is there? I just gotta know. Like, we all know that there's streamer drama, there's YouTube drama, there's
not really. There's not really puppetry drama at all. There's not really. Everybody's just really, really nice. They're really talented. We don't really have any problems, except maybe creative differences once in a while. But other than that, not sure. No.
Now, Marty, do you not get along with? Is there anybody you don't get along with?
No, I get along with pretty much everyone.
The same goes for you, Bingel.
Yep.
Puppet fight.
Well, of course he's gonna say yes. You know,
I never know.
He's not airing that out.
We pull out some drama on here. You never know.
So, is there big question I've had, and I was actually waiting for this to ask you. Is Marty and Bengal Productions going to be expanding? Are you guys going to be introducing anyone else, or maybe you know?
I don't know. Actually, we're hoping to expand our content because we do a lot. We're not just Instagram. We're pretty much everywhere. But we're hoping to do some longer episodier content later this year for like YouTube and stuff like that. Do some stuff there, and then longer shows on Instagram. For those who did not see our Christmas show, that was one of our longest shows yet, because you can go live up to 4 hours on Instagram now. Originally, when I started doing the show before Marty Munster came in, you can only stream up to an hour at a time. But ever since like the end of October, you can stream up to 4 hours, which is nice for us. So that way we don't have to take a break, unless we wanted to. But we're not. Nope.
Yoshi, you've got a couple questions in the chat, right?
Yep, I got one right now. What are your Skurs wants to know what are your future goals with Marty?
I'm hoping. Well, for one, like I said, I don't own the rights to the puppet itself, so I'm hoping to get like a commission or something of the sort. I already have some ideas of what I want with that. I'm. Let's see. What else? We're hoping to collaborate with Bird Call at some point. Yep, there it is, right there. You can see that. Yep, we're hoping to collaborate with them. We'll talk more about them later. Yep. But yeah, really just longer content and possibly starting to travel, do some on location stuff, go to different places and meet all sorts of people. Yeah, because we have some wonderful puppeteering friends from all over the country, so we'd like to travel out and visit them.
That'd be cool.
As much as they'd like to come out here to Maryland and visit us. Yep.
Yeah, that'd be really cool.
That's definitely gonna be neat. I love it. I love it. I love everything about what you do and the community that you've grown with all these other puppeteers and stuff. I just think it's incredible, and Marty and all his friends and everything that's going on. I don't know. It's we're all so used to the same old, and I'm old, so I'm going to say things like rigmarole. The old rigmarole where somebody's playing Call of Duty, and it's refreshing to see something so vastly different come out of everything. Now, I have a personal question, Marty.
Yes.
Can we expect you to ever wear pants?
I'm sure.
I was just curious. I was just, some people.
I mean, I'd love to get like an outfit at some point. I think someone suggested we get like a tuxedo and the top hat for like special shows.
Oh yes,
for like our 1 year anniversary show coming up in early May. Yeah, early May.
I'd love that. I would absolutely love to see Marty in a top hat. And now, that does mean, though, Bengal, you have to dress appropriately as well. So I would expect to see you dressed to the nine, as they say.
That's not gonna matter. He'll be off screen anyway, right? Right.
Listen. I'm just saying. I want to see both of it. I would love to see both of it. Also, SupForce, we have a vast group of people. There's got to be somebody in here that's sewing and can do all that. You know what I mean?
I'm sure.
They could put you in the, I just don't know. I know of a couple of them that do like the macrame, but I think that's how you say it. But
is that anybody that's knitting?
Yeah, something
like that.
Oh, chat, if you have any questions, please at SupForce. We'll get to them as fast as we can. Please feel free to ask anything you want.
Anything.
Anything at all. Because I want to know. So what's the future plans for you want to do episodic stuff for YouTube? Do you have any sneak peeks on that? Like, are we doing like an IRL thing? Are we getting, what's
I wanted to get back to doing vlogs. I used to do vlogs a lot, but of course, due to everything going on, we haven't done one. We haven't done one. We just filmed one like the day after Christmas, but that has not been uploaded yet because, yeah. But
eye shot there? I saw that.
Yeah. but we're hoping to. We're also planning an educational series with Marty Munster, which we're probably going to start filming probably towards the end of the week, end of this week. First couple episodes should be up probably by, I want to say, mid-February to early March. So it's an educational series where this little monster teaches the humans about things like the monster life. Monster life, yes. Because things are very interesting between monsters and humans.
Well, that's actually good to know, because I have the best question for you at that statement. Getting Carried wants to know if Marty could live as a human for a day. Oh my god, it scrolled up. What would he do?
Sleep. You'd sleep? Yeah. If you were a human as a day, you'd sleep. Yes, and then just turn to a monster the following day. No. Well, God, that's a great question. I don't know, honestly. Really, I guess really just the.
I lost it.
I guess I'd control you. No, you wouldn't. You would not control me. What? You're always doing the same to me. No. What would I do with a human? God, that's a great question. Wow. I don't know, honestly. That's a great question. I don't know. I've never really thought about that, honestly. I never thought about that. I don't know. I don't know what I'd do.
I mean, sleep was a good answer.
Sleep's a solid answer. We're all trying to do that, so don't worry about it.
Every day.
You're right on target with everybody else.
Yep.
Yeah, go ahead.
So another one from Chad here. Star wants to know if Marty will marry her.
Marry you? Well, I mean, if Kermit and Miss Piggy were dating for 40 years, I don't see why not.
You just compare Star to Miss Piggy. I'm dead. I'm dead. I'm just.
That's how you start every good marriage off, ladies and gentlemen.
It's not the fact that, the obvious. I'm just saying interspecies dating. That's all.
Oh, okay. That makes way more sense.
I am not trying to put you down. I love you very much. I'm just saying in the interspecies type. That's all.
Epic.
But yes, I will. Yes, I will.
Well, that answers Trash Can Lee's question is, does Marty have a girlfriend? Yes, he does. And a fiance.
Yes.
Well, I was going to tie those two together because Trash Can then asked later on, I don't know if you saw it, what is the love life like in the monster world?
Oh, perfect question.
On top of you having a girlfriend. So they're kind of tied together, so we'll rope those in.
Before now, I had no idea.
Before 5 seconds ago.
Before 5 seconds ago, I had no idea.
Oh, I love it. So Glitter Queen says they may be able to help with an outfit, but they just got to finish schoolwork first. So we're 4 months out. You know what I mean, Glitter?
we're about 4 months out before the anniversary. So.
Am I good,
Yep.
DJP? No. Marty cracks me up. All right. Sorry, I'm scrolling down looking for more questions.
Me too. I'm way up there.
It's picky. All right.
That's so funny. I just.
Oh, sorry.
Imagine.
I'm good. I'm back. Everything's fine.
There's a
Okay.
raffle.
Okay, I'm glad.
So.
SupForce says Marty. Getting Carrie wants to know: has Marty always looked like that?
Yes. Well, no, not exactly like this. Kind of close. When he first came in, open your mouth there, Marty Munster. He had fur halfway down his lip, and honestly, I was like not okay with that because like it just didn't sit right with me. So of course I decided to trim that off. There was a little like down here, so I decided to trim that off. But and then of course I decided to trim a little bit up here, just to give him a little more, I guess, professional look would be the right term. Sure. But he's other than that, not much has really changed. I mean, yeah, not much has really changed other than just a little trim here and there. Just a little trim of the fur.
So you talked earlier about like the rights to the puppet and all this stuff, and the rights to Marty, and
yeah,
is there like obviously if you take it to a higher level, right, and like let's say you blow up and everything goes crazy, is there any way to get certain rights to Marty, right, or anything like that? Like I don't know how that works, and I'm just curious.
I'm sure there is, but not with this particular puppet here, since it's so common. I see these types like all the time on like TikTok and Instagram. Like he comes in different colors. There's like, what is there? There's like blue. There's a blue one. There's a green one.
We've seen the vulgar green one.
Yeah, he is not family friendly.
No, we don't talk about him. No, that's the drunk uncle of mine. I don't want to.
Yeah, that makes sense.
That makes a lot of sense.
Yeah, but I'm sure if that were to happen. But just to be on the safe side, I think a commission of like a build, because there's one I found not too long ago that kind of looks like him, but different colored nose and some other different features that I know of that I could get a commission from. I forgot what it was called. I think it was called Very Happy Toys. That's what it was called. And they make amazing puppets. I've seen some of their creations on Instagram, and they look beautiful. They do. They look great. And there's one on there. He's kind of similar to Morning Monster, but he's also orange, but he's got a tooth. His name is Julius, and that's one that someone told me about, and I'm really interested in. Of course, we gotta see about the money first, because commissions are very expensive for puppets. They are. Wow. They are expensive. They're probably a couple $100. I assume. Yeah, they're a couple $100. Yep.
I went there and looked.
Yep.
Okay.
Yep.
They so I got now. This brings up, Marty. You may want to cover your ears here, buddy. I appreciate you and all, but but Bingel. So if you blow up and you don't have the rights to Marty, does Marty have to go into retirement?
No, I think it depends on how long it is until I blow up. I mean, this particular one could last me a few years, because he's still in great condition. I know a puppeteer. His name is Marcelo Bataro. You may have seen him on our Christmas show, towards the tail end of our Christmas show. He had a character named James, and he was used for like 8 years until he he decided to retire James just recently, to make way for some of his other characters. And plus, he was kind of wearing out. I don't know how long the lifespan of a usual puppet is, but I'd say at least 2 to 4 years. I would say. I just started out with this, so I don't really know. But
So it's like getting a guinea pig.
yeah, sort of.
Okay.
Yep.
Okay. So I've got Glitter in the chat said DM him and with measurements, so that way they can get to work on that. If you wanted it done, if you wanted to do that.
Okay, cool.
GC says, how often does Marty shave?
I shave. I don't see us monsters. We don't shave. We brush our fur. So
it's all in hair training then.
Like a morning routine.
Yeah, that's what it is. It's all in hair. It's all in fur training, really.
Boom wants to know, why did you choose a model of a monster?
Well, I thought.
Yeah, my screen closed.
I was about to say. I thought it sounded like there was more to the question.
There is.
It says,
my screen. My whole screen just shut down. I'm so sorry.
It says, why did you choose this model of a monster, and what appealed to you about it? How's that?
Well, I just saw a lot of potential with this particular monster, because orange is actually a pretty nice color for a monster. Because I really didn't want to go with blue, because there's already Cookie Monster and Grover and whatnot. So I really didn't want to go that route. But I just wanted, something to like stand out, because you see some of these, like on Sesame Street again with Cookie Monster and Grover, they're blue, and Harry Monster they're blue. So just to really stand out. Not like we're going to be working for Henson or Sesame for quite a while, if we ever do. But which to be honest, I kind of doubt, because Henson and Sesame, although everybody like all puppeteers dream of working for the Jim Henson Company and Sesame Street and those type of things. But see, they're part of like an exclusive club. Like, you gotta have years and years of experience and just the right connections. That's really what it's about these days. It's just the connections, and I think we're doing pretty well with that.
I'd say you're doing solid with connections.
Yeah.
Life is all about who you know, not what you know. I've been taught that my whole life, and
exactly.
And I think you guys are doing really well. I think you guys have met people that are growing as you're growing, and you guys can kind of push together and flourish and do all that. That's a great way to be. I love it.
Yep.
Star says, when you get the tux, I'll get the dress, and you guys can have a SupForce wedding.
Oh, I like that.
Anybody ever gotten married on Twitch before?
I feel like I think it's got to be a thing somewhere.
It's got to be a thing.
I don't know.
We couldn't just now come up with that idea.
You never know, man. Never know.
Oh, so my favorite question got asked by Getting Carried. Who has a better beard, Marty or Yoshi?
You decide.
Oh, that's me, definitely.
Yeah.
I was so disappointed because...
he's got the beard. I just got the fur. He's got a clear advantage.
Yeah, he's covered in it. I'm losing it.
Yeah.
I was really disappointed because I was actually gonna dye my beard and mustache orange before we came on, but they didn't have the colors. I think I told you that the other day, right?
Yeah. You told us the other day about that. Yeah, that'd been neat.
That would have been super cool.
So Boom says there's bird call. Is there ever going to be a monster mash?
What do you mean by monster mash? I'm scared. I'm honestly scared.
I wonder, is there a group
like,
of monsters that could get together for a collab of sorts?
I'm sure there's some. I'm sure there's some. Yeah, I'm sure there might be.
If Bingel could run, you go what?
You got it.
Oh.
I thought you were scrolling.
Yeah, I'm good now. If Bingel could run SupForce for a day, what would he do?
Oh wow, that is an excellent question. I really don't know. I don't know what I'd do. I don't know. Just being featured member is an absolute honor in and of itself. But if I'd actually run SupForce for a day, Puppet Takeover, yes.
I'm waiting for it. I'm gonna be honest. I'm waiting for you to bring them all in and have like we would need a puppet, a Furred Friends or whatever channel with all this and that. I've been waiting for it. I feel like we're on the horizon here, and
I feel like we are. I think
we actually talked about it once, didn't we? Me and you was talking about.
We might have.
Yeah.
We might have talked about it before.
All right, so that's all I got my chat questions. So we're on to my personal questions. Are you a DC guy or a Marvel guy?
Ooh, I'd say we're probably Marvel. Yeah.
I'm gonna quit this stream one day. It's not a tough one, getting carried. It's DC, all right? Yes, the Wonder Woman movie sucked. Yes, they haven't produced any good movies, but you know what? They're better.
All right, so I've got Yoshi's Saving Grace the other day. I was, I work sales, so I don't do nothing for 80% of my day. But I was scouring the internet, and there is a series, what is it, Deceased? Where, like, everything just goes right. Everybody is super graphic and super adult-worthy, and I'm totally in on it. And that's your saving grace, Yosh. That's what I got for you, is that Marvel is for teenagers, and DC is for those of us who like the darker side of things.
Yeah. Wonder Woman was a movie? Yes, don't watch it. It's horrible.
We've heard terrible things about the most recent Wonder Woman 2.
84, right? WWE.
Yeah, Wonder Woman 84.
Two people from my work have watched it and also said it was a tough one to get through.
Yeah.
Yep. We've heard that a lot.
It's 2 hours and 38 minutes long, and trust me, you'll feel every minute.
Unless you're his dad, then you sleep every minute. Good point.
True.
Good point. He sleeps a lot during movies.
That sounds like a solid plan for Marty's day as a human. Just put on Wonder Woman 84. And...
Wonder Woman 84, just sleep through it. Just sleep through the whole movie.
Trash Can Lee says, this is curious. Says, how does it feel needing glasses when Marty has 20/20 vision? And then I'm gonna spin off that and say, is there any assistance between the two?
Ooh, jealousy.
That brings up a really good point, actually. Whenever I perform Marty Munster, it's really all about the eye focus. Because if you like want to do that, you don't really want to do like this, because then they'll be out of focus. You kind of want to have it like at an angle, kind of. So yes, I guess he is kind of like my assistant in a sense. Yeah, and I'm good at it too. That you are good at it. Uh, let's see. We
So,
did. Oh, go ahead. Go ahead.
oh, go ahead. Go ahead. Listen, this
I
is
was,
about
I,
you, buddy.
I was about to say we mentioned Bird Call a little bit ago. We did. We did mention Bird Call. We're really good friends with them. Those who don't know what Bird Call is, it's a group of wonderful puppeteers out in Orlando, Florida, who it's basically about a bunch of birds who run a radio station, and their content is just absolutely amazing. If you haven't checked it out, you still have one of their cards, don't you? Of course I do. It's outdated because they have TikTok too, but we're gonna grab it real quick. Here it is. We'll have to flip the camera around since it is mirrored. It is mirrored, so we'll have to flip the camera around here. Hold on 1 second. I'm gonna flip this around like so. There it is. Yep. Yeah, their content's amazing, and we know some of their puppeteers. We've gotten to know them quite well over the last 8 months. Yeah. How it all started. I've been a huge fan of them for the last almost 3 years now. Um, I first discovered them through their Twitter page almost 3 years ago, and they're just really fascinating. Their content's amazing. They had a musical going down there in Florida. Oddly enough, it's called Bird Called the Musical. It was up for limited time up until New Year's Eve. It is their content is just fantastic. Um, how it all started, how I got to know them quite well, was through this one here. This is Luckle Ducklebird. He's a rare Dodoranius, which is part dodo, part duck, part roadrunner, but we don't know the other part. The night that Bird Call the Musical premiered on YouTube, it was released to the public for the first time May 22nd. And, since I've been a big fan and my Instagram show was just starting up, I decided, you know what? Let's chat with Luckle. And obviously they said yes. We scheduled it, and 3 days later, we had him on, and I still consider it one of the highlights of doing this show that I've done, because he was just so sweet. He's really amazing. We've talked a bunch of times since then, um, and I've really developed a bond between Bird Call and I, because some of their performers also follow us on social media. Let's see. There's Kelsey Brady, who's really really popular on social media. She performs Francis in Bird Call. Most of you may remember we had her on for our Christmas show, which is like another huge highlight for us. Because we at that point we've been trying to get her on the show for the last 3.5 months. However, due to scheduling purposes, due to scheduling issues, we were gonna have her on in October, but that never happened, unfortunately. But Kelsey and I are just phenomenal friends, and it's just the connection between Bird Call and I. I personally would love to fly down to Florida and just hang out, collaborate with them, because I know their characters quite well, and they're just awesome. They're just truly amazing. I think honestly, if I could be real, I'm honestly more of a fan of Bird Call than the Muppets, and here's why I say that. Their content is amazing. They've done a lot more, um, especially over the last I want to say 5 years, we'll say, and they're just so amazing. They're so talented, and they're so devoted to their fans. Back in November, they did this whole fan art celebration where before then you sent in fan art that you did of the characters, and it just it was a great way to connect with fans. And now they've got a personalized video service, kind of similar to Cameo. So that's another fantastic way to connect with their fans, and they go live once in a while. They haven't gone live since like November though on Instagram. But they're they're just so devoted to their fans. When I bought their album, they do have an album. I don't know if you can still get it or not. It's right down here. Bird Call the Musical, the original cast recording. I bought this this past summer, and they sent me a whole bunch of stuff, including these duckbills. Creative, right? But some of which, like this one, are signed by the cast, which is really awesome. I was not expecting it at all, and yeah, they're just amazing. I feel like I have a better. I feel like I have more of an opportunity to meet Bird Call than I do the Muppets, and it's fascinating with how creative they can be. Even though Florida's been kind of rough the last few months, because of everything going on and whatnot, but they're pulling through and continuing to entertain even during the pandemic that we're all in, which is amazing. Uh, but yeah, that's why I love Bird Call so much. They're devoted to their fans, and they're really sweet, and their characters connect with their fans, and I think that's amazing. It really is.
And that's it sounds like you've made a great connection with them. It sounds like they're
Yeah, absolutely.
it sounds like they're easy to work with, which is nice.
Yeah.
I'm sure you're going to stumble across people in the future that are tough to work with, but
Right.
they seem really easy to work with, and I caught uh forgive me, it's Francis.
Yes.
Yes. I caught that a couple shows ago. She was on, right?
It was 2 shows ago. Our Christmas show when we had her on. We had her on just before Christmas.
Gotcha. Okay.
Yeah, it was just before. I know you were there. We had her on just before Christmas, so 2 shows ago.
Perfect. And that's
Yep.
like I said, you guys just have that connection. You guys can just have that conversation, which is nice.
Absolutely.
So we do have some questions, and
Yes.
I've got one as well when these two wrap up. So if Marty could have one meal, what would it be?
One meal.
And Bingel, same question to you.
Well, that's a terrible time to ask, considering I just had dinner before this. So
only one thing you could eat forever. Just
forever.
one. Yeah, just one meal. Let's call it the last one.
I don't know, because us monsters, we don't really have any teeth, so that kind of defeats the purpose. I don't know. I don't know either. I really like a lot of foods. I did used to be very picky growing up, but now I'm not so picky. Thank goodness, right? I don't know, honestly. It's too hard to choose for me.
GC, a buffet with anything on it. That doesn't count. It doesn't work for the answer.
That's multiple. That's pretty much multiple meals.
Yeah, you could just call out anything there.
Yeah.
So Lil Nuck 91 says if Marty could play any game, what would it be? And I'm actually gonna flop that to both of you sitting over there as well.
Any game. Ooh. Me personally, it would have to be Mario Kart. I've loved Mario Kart for many years. I think my first one was the DS. Back in I first played that. No, it was either no, that's right. It was the DS, and then it was the Wii a couple years later.
Good choice.
But I've always loved Mario Kart. I think that'd go for me too. I like to be competitive a little bit, and I think that would be I think that'd be fun.
Mario Kart, man, that's right up there with Monopoly for friendship rooting.
Yeah. Yeah.
That is right. They are real close. The only difference is Monopoly. You can flip the table over. Mario Kart is just that's World
Mario
War.
Kart, you just break the TV. Yeah.
Yeah. It's a little bit more pricey than
Yeah.
Monopoly.
A little more pricey. But
Um. So my question is, we talked about you running Support Force, but if you could make any changes to Support Force, what changes would you make?
wow.
I don't know if that wow is because there's a lot of them, man. I don't know why you're gonna come at me like that.
I don't know. I don't know. I personally don't really see very much change per se. I mean, I think Support Force is amazing. Really just the way it is. I think your system is perfect. It's not a follow for follow, like for like, that type of thing. I hate that. I hate that with a passion. Uh, but I don't know if there'd be much change. Honestly, I'd make maybe more events, perhaps. Yeah, more events. I think. Just to get the community engaged. Get to know everybody.
Oh yeah. That's hey, how you doing up there, buddy?
Sounds like you're talking my language. We do have a lot of events coming up, so if you haven't checked it out,
Yeah,
it's in the event channel.
we've seen that. Yeah, that's great.
We're working there, so we're getting there. We got to get in the flow of things. The big thing, staff applications. I'm gonna shamelessly plug here, Bingel. I apologize, Marty.
You're fine. You're
Staff,
fine.
staff applications are open. We're always looking for people. Please put in the application. It's in the announcements a couple times now. We've got a few. We want to just keep it rolling. We see a lot of good opportunities within the community, but we don't want to push that on anybody. We want you to come to us and say that you want to do it, because it's a lot of responsibility, and we want you to make sure you want to do it. All right, spinning out of that, GC with another question. Sweet,
Good question
or
too.
spicy?
It depends on how spicy, honestly. Because I mean, I like a little bit of spice, but not too much. But honestly, I'm more of a sweets person. I'm more sweets.
Mm. I'm getting to the point where spicy is my gig. I'm getting old, so like sweets are kind of teetering off there for me.
Mm.
Yeah, that's where I'm at too.
I don't know if it's I don't know if it's bad or good at this point. I don't know.
Oh,
Could go either way.
Ulcers.
Could go either way.
Yeah, I'm trying to figure out if eating a rack of Oreos or downing an entire bottle of cayenne pepper is, which one's on the worst options, but that's
You want to do this? Getting carried.
Oh yeah, hey,
yeah,
you're
I'm
back?
here. I'm here for you.
Take a break.
Getting carried wants to know, what advice do you have for a new puppeteer?
Really, lip sync is really, really important. Because with puppeteering, you have to lip sync every single syllable. When, for example, when you count like 1 to 10, you can't. When you get to 7, because 7 is 2 syllables, you can't just do 7. You have to do both syllables. 7. Good. I mean, you're doing it for me, so well. But lip sync is really important, and that takes time. Now, this one just came with the one arm rod. There are multiple types of puppets out there. Like there's the hand, or you use your hand to operate the hand. Don't touch me like that, please. There's let's see. Of course, there's marionettes, of course. But there's also like full body puppets, kind of like how Big Bird is, but that is way more advanced than what Marty Munster is. Now I have a second arm rod here, and personally, I start out with just one rod, just to kind of just get the hang of it, moving the arm rods. If you want to go for 2, you can. What most puppeteers usually do, they usually cross them. I don't know. you can't really see it because they're crossed. And it's a lot more expressions, whatnot. You do a lot more, have a lot more emotions. You know. Yep. But yeah, really, if you do go into puppetry, just personally do what's best for you, but don't go like, you know, like just go in, just take your time with it. Um, just take your time. Lip syncing, you could probably lip sync to like your favorite songs. That's a good way to practice. Great way to practice actually. And really just get involved with the puppet community. Because a lot of puppeteers I found, most of them I found through TikTok, some of them through Instagram. So connections is the way to go. Connect with other puppeteers, and you'll find a lot of success with that. There are a lot of puppeteers who are very nice, very friendly, very willing to help with any tips you may have. So, yep.
So it sounds like it's like everything else. Don't go out and drop like $1 billion. Is that what you're
Yeah.
saying?
Yeah, pretty much. Pretty much, yeah. Yeah, and also again, eye focus is really important too. Make sure the head's at least moving, because if you just have it like that, it just kind of looks dead. Just gotta make him make your puppet, live.
What, animated?
The little twitches are very very important. The little twitches can go a long way.
So when did you? We've got some questions in the chat, but I just want to get this one real quick.
Okay.
When did you know you wanted to become a puppeteer? Like, at what point were you?
Puppeteering's been something I've wanted to do for a number of years. It how long have I wanted to do this? Probably at least almost 2 years, almost. It's just something fascinating I've wanted to do. I first discovered puppets when I was, I don't know, 5 years old. There was an old spinoff of Blue's Clues called Blues Room. It was a puppet version of Blue's Clues, and it was on when I was growing up. That was my first discovery of puppets, although I didn't understand like how they worked and whatnot. As I got older, I understood like how they worked and whatnot. So really, my first, when I asked myself I really wanted to get into it, was probably about 2 years ago, probably 2-3 years ago. So, yep.
So, Lil Nuck in the chat.
Yeah.
We gotta. We're about a half an hour out from the end, so I want to just, we got to make sure we get at everybody's questions here.
Yeah, of course.
And I take everything to both of you guys. If Marty could go anywhere in the world, where would he go? And I'm gonna put that on you as well.
Me personally, I'd love to visit Australia. It's beautiful out there. Of course, we have some wonderful friends who live in Australia too, so that's kind of, really, Australia's kind of special for us. It's really amazing. It's beautiful. It's very historic. Me personally, I have a lot of places I'd really want to go to. Florida, as I mentioned. I'd love to go to Germany. My last name's actually German, and I have a lot of German history. So I'd love to I've always been curious about my ancestry and whatnot. But I'd love to go to Germany. London, I wanted to go to. And again, like Marty Monster said, Australia, because it's very beautiful out there, and it's
There's a lot of terrifying bugs in Australia.
Yeah, we'll be fine.
It's a lot of terrifying everything in Australia.
yeah. I feel like there's a lot of stuff down there that's gonna get you.
Yeah. We'll just come home and recover. Yep. That's what the long flight is for. The recovery.
The recovery.
The recovery. Yep.
Lee wants to know what is Marty's favorite thing to do.
Entertain. I love entertaining people. Whether we go live on Instagram or coming on Voice or uploading videos, I love entertaining people. And even during a pandemic like this, it's really more important to make people happy, and that's what I've always wanted to do. I've always wanted to make people happy with our content, and I think it's worked.
I love it, and you definitely do. You definitely super. I'll tell you what. First thing in the morning I do is I get up, I shower, and then I hit my phone on the way out, and it's good morning in SF, and it's always. There's always a guaranteed of like 4 or 5 people that I know are going to be there, and you're one of them. And it's just bang right there. Morning, how's it going? Every morning, it's great. I love it.
Every morning,
puts a smile on my face. It's great.
Yep.
So GC asked a question that this may be a Marty covers ears. Have you ever suspected Marty has moved on his own, or talked, or like a Toy Story, or in more terrifying reference of Chucky, or anything like that?
Nope, I never
said you go the Chucky route, huh?
Chucky route. No, I never have. I never have.
There you go.
That'd be terrifying, but I never have.
I never have, because I lock them in 3 different boxes before I go to bed.
That glass case like Annabelle.
Yeah. All right. So I've got my question, because nobody's asked it in the chat, and I'm actually surprised this staff team hasn't jumped all over it yet. But
okay.
For each of you, what animal would you be, and why, if you could be any animal in the world?
Wow. Me, I'd probably be a bird. This isn't about bird call, is it? Oh no, not at all. No. I personally, I just love to see things from a bird's eye view. I've always been curious about that. So I'd probably be a bird. Any specific kind of bird? No, none particular. Definitely not a parrot, because that'd get annoying after a while. Right. But yeah, me, I don't know. I guess I don't know. I feel like I'd be. I don't know. I guess I'd kind of be a panda bear. A panda bear. Yeah, because they're always roaming around, and just. I think I'd be a panda bear. Interesting choice.
Since I've been doing this, I don't think anybody's had the same answer to that question.
It's very rare you get the same answers to this question.
Yeah.
Well, we're glad we can keep that streak going for you. Yeah.
I was just thinking about it as you guys were talking about what animal you wanted to be, and I was like, I don't think anybody's been like, I want to be a goldfish and a goldfish.
Yeah, we've had a couple different bird options, but they've all been for different reasons. So it's like, you know what I mean? Also, Cynical Rabs wants to know if you wanted to be a bird in a bird's eye view and all this, and then you get up there and like birds, they have terrible eyesight. Would that be just? I don't know why. I don't know why that's where my brain went. Just, it's just all I could think about is like you're like what's that like Twilight Zone, where they did that one where the guy was finally alone and he could read a book and then he smashed his glasses. You know what I mean?
That was a good episode.
Similar concept, like you can be a bird and you get to see everything, and you get up there and your eyesight's rough. You know?
If you had to drive any car, what would it be?
Wow.
That's a good question.
Well, I do have a car, actually. It's a 2003 Chrysler PT Cruiser. I've hardly driven it, but it was actually a gift from my dad's cousin who was moving out to Oregon, and decided to give it to me. So,
is it the turbo model?
Deluxe, Touring Deluxe. Touring Deluxe. Yeah, that's what it is. That's
see the gears turning, Rabs. What's going on?
If it was the turbo engine, because they come in all models, but the turbo engine's worth a lot of money. It's an SRT engine with a different head on it. So.
But from what I've heard, Chryslers really aren't the best. No.
Hey, back it down. All right? I've been personally attacked like 3 times in this time. Right?
The Cruiser.
I got a Dodge tattoo, man. You can't just be
the Cruiser at least. With the at least with our pedals, they're not really the best. But I'd honestly like to drive a Ford Mustang. I think that'd be pretty slick.
Where's Boom? I know he's out there somewhere listening in the background. Boom's a Mustang guy too, and Ford's the only language I don't speak, and it cracks me up.
Here he is. I got a Mustang. First words out of Boom's mouth.
There you go.
M wants to know, what's your favorite memory?
How far do you want to go back?
Forever, an eternity.
Yeah, like
wow. Favorite memory. I have a lot of favorite memories.
Only one.
Only one? Oh, you're making me choose?
Oh yeah, you definitely have to choose.
Oh man.
Yeah, top tier memory.
You knew this was coming. I know. It's so hard to choose just one. But if I could be honest, my favorite memory was getting to meet Lucko for the first time, because that was pretty special. That was. I mean, having Francis on our show was a very, very close second, but getting to meet Lucko really started the bond between Bird Call and I, and it was only my 3rd show I ever did, and we've done almost 40 at this point. Yeah, and I think that's what really put us on the map, put you on the map. Yeah, because Marty Munster wasn't here yet. I didn't come in until a day later, and I feel upset. Missed him by a day, yeah. But meeting Lucko, he was just so sweet. He was really happy that we finally got to talk, because he knew how big of a fan I was. But that's where we started the bond between us, and I don't think that bond will ever be broken. So we loved having Francis on, but having Lucko on is what really, really started the bond between us, and that just meant something really special, because I've been a fan of them for, as I said, almost 3 years, and just being a fan, now becoming a good friend of theirs, it's just something magical with that, and I don't think anything will ever top that.
That's awesome. I love that. I love that whole, I don't know. It's such a warm feeling. You've been such a fan, and now you're hanging out with them when you can and stuff. That's, I don't know. That makes me feel good. It's some good vibage.
Yeah.
So Lil Nuck wants to know 60s or a newer Mustang?
60s. Right here.
60s. So pony car.
Oh, you good? I'm sorry.
You're fine.
I thought you had. You take it. I'm sorry. That's what I got. 60s. 60s Mustang.
I love this. Big, I love it.
Live stuff's amazing, isn't it?
I love it, buddy. I love it.
Great.
It's so funny because me and Yoshi are texting because his house is loud and stuff's happening over here. I get it.
And now his is too. Wonderful. That makes 3 of us. Yep.
I'm so close to moving. As you can see, my setup's kind of dwindled down a little bit, and I can't wait because I have my own room when I move. And right now, little secret, I'm actually in my kitchen. Right there is my about 10 feet that way is my where we put dishes and shit. So when I move, I'm gonna be pumped. I'll have my own room. I won't have to deal with my kids. I won't deal with this dog. Super excited.
I have a question.
Okay.
And it's gone. Don't worry about it. I had it. It's gone.
Hate when that happens. Yep.
What's your favorite television show?
Oh, there's a lot of TV shows I really like. I like older shows, but if I had to choose my favorite, it probably had to be The Golden Girls. Good choice. It's a true classic and something something that was groundbreaking for the '80s, and I always think about you know just how that would work in like real life, like just four old people, elderly people, right? Elderly people just living together in a house. Just imagine how crazy that would be. And that's what the Golden Girls was, and it was phenomenal. The writing's amazing, and it's just
That's a
it's
good
just
choice.
amazing.
That's a good choice. That's a good choice to show. That's a solid choice. Damn.
I was a Wonder Years kid, so.
Okay.
Em wants to know what's your go-to comfort food?
Go-to comfort food. Me personally, I kind of like Tostitos chips and salsa, especially those scoops. Yeah, the scoops. You just yep.
That's a good choice. Now, were you so you said chips and salsa?
Yeah.
Have you ever done like the sprinkled, like the shredded cheese in the microwave with the chips?
I have not actually. I might want to do that though. That sounds good.
There's just I don't know. It's different. It hits different than
it's different, but it's worth a try.
I think that's what the kids are saying. It hits different. I think that's what kids.
Is that what they're on now?
I think that's what.
I'm too old.
I've never heard that. So
I don't know. Where's Boom? He's our he's our resident. What is it? Hip enforcer or whatever.
Yeah, I didn't even know cake meant two different things. So that's where I'm at in life.
So Lil Nux says, "What's your favorite time of year?"
Time of year? Wow, that's
I'm a 3 p.m. in July guy. You know what I mean?
Favorite time of year? It's really a tie, actually a three-way tie, really between summer, Christmas, and the time right around my birthday. He's only saying that for his dad's sake because his bank account starts growing afterwards.
Gotcha.
It's true. No, but I love my family very much, and I love seeing them at Christmas. Christmas is just such a special time of year, just to be together with people, the people you love. That's why our Christmas show went so well, because we were with people that we really love, and that we enjoy talking to. Even if most of them had never been on our live show before, but we talked to them on like a group chat on Instagram. Yeah, Instagram group chat. Yep. So, yeah, that's really cool, and yeah, Christmas just gives that special time of year. It really is, and then summer. I love summer. We have a property in Virginia. We go to some weekends during the summer, and it's just nice to get away. It's nice to get away from the real world, to just relax for a few days, not do a thing, and I love that. I love just relaxing and just letting go.
Get to hang out and collect your thoughts for a minute.
Yep.
I think that was.
Yep. Pretty much.
Yeah, last question for now. So
let's see. We're running about 15 minutes until we're gonna end because Crown will get mad because he tries to keep everything to about an hour and a half. So we kicked off at about 7:30. So I figured we'd end about 9. I have one following question. Are you going to be going live anywhere after this? Do you have anything planned? I know usually you do a Wednesday night, but I know you canceled for this.
Not tonight, but tomorrow night I will.
Okay.
Yeah. We're still trying to schedule it out with Toily. We're hoping to have him on tomorrow night. We still need to schedule that and whatnot. Because the problem is he's going live on TikTok tomorrow at 6. But his streams are usually an hour, so that probably won't start until about 8. So maybe we'll keep you informed on that. But yeah, we are definitely going live tomorrow night. 8 o'clock? Yeah, that's what we put it. 8 o'clock on our Instagram page. Yep. We'll tell you all about that at the end. We'll tell you about that at the end there.
Right.
Well, that's where I'm gonna spin it unless Yoshi's got something else.
I do. I got a question. I want to know what your favorite song is.
Wow. There's favorite song. Wow. There's so many songs that I love, especially from the 70s and 80s. I'm more of a retro type of guy. I love music from the 70s and 80s. But my favorite song, wow, that's tough. I love a lot of songs. Wow. If I had to choose a favorite song, ooh, that's tough. You knew you were getting the tough questions. Yeah, I know. Favorite song would probably, if I choose one, definitely a Prince song. Yes, that Prince. Honestly, it would probably have to be 1999 by Prince. It's such a funky groove, and I did research on the song at the time it was released, which was 1982, I think it was. It was during the time of the Cold War, and the end of the world was still a possibility at that time, and just the has a dark meaning. It's a dance song with a deeper meaning. That's why I love it so much.
All right.
Yeah, if you really listen to these songs and understand like the time they were out, you'll understand more about the song. That's why I love 1999 so much.
All right. You can understand that. And I think that was the end of my questions, Sir Ebbs.
You want to take us out? I'm doing rewards.
Oh, yeah. I just go. Alright, so let's see. Do you got any, why I'm doing this? Do you guys got anything you want to say? You want to plug your channels?
Yeah, we'll go ahead and plug our socials. We haven't done that yet. Do you want to flip the camera for this one? Yeah, we'll pull them up real quick, and you all can follow us. Yeah, we also tag a lot of our guests who come on. So if you ever miss a show and you want to see who's on, check our guests out. They're really amazing, and they're just absolutely amazing. While we pull these up real quick, we have one more here. There we go. We usually use just 3 social. Our prime 3 are. Hold on, we'll flip the camera around here. Okay, flip the camera around here. Bingo 2000 on TikTok. This is surprisingly our most popular. Our most popular source of social media. We post there pretty much every day, so expect something new from us every day. We're also on Instagram at Dab and Bingo on Instagram. It's an old high school nickname. Deal with it. We go live pretty much every week, at least once a week, and I'll put this so that
thing playing in the background here. Like we go live every week, at least once a week. We decided to move times. Just the sheer fact, our Christmas show was really popular, and it was just an absolute blast to do. So we decided to leave it at Wednesday nights at 7 o'clock. That's when we usually do them. But for tomorrow night, we're gonna do it at 8 o'clock tomorrow night. So do check us out on Instagram though, and turn on notifications for that. We're also on YouTube at Bingel Productions on YouTube. We've skyrocketed there. We have a lot of content, not just Marty Monster. We have a ton of content, including a brand new channel trailer we just dropped about a week ago. So there's a lot of content that we have, not just Marty Monster, but also our very popular Cards Against Humanity series that we do, which is between the old and new series. We're currently in our 6th season of that, so we've been running that for a long time, and that's a lot of fun. Putting our own twist, so it's not just the same boring cards that you see on like the regular games, the expansion packs. It's our own little twist, and it's a lot of fun. We're trying to upload every week with that, so yeah, we're pretty much everywhere. We have a lot of our great content, including our appearances on Bird Call streams, which are absolutely amazing. And yeah, so once again, Bingo Productions on YouTube, Dab and Bingo on Instagram, and Bingo2000 on TikTok. Make sure you spell it right, people. It's Bingel. Wanted to get that out of the way. A lot of people spell it Bingle. It's the other way around. Please make sure you do that. Bingel. Bingo2000 on TikTok, Dab and Bingo Instagram, Bingo Productions on YouTube. Check us out.
Very nice. Definitely check them out. We're gonna get out of here. Let me turn this back on. There we go.
Oh my god. Do you know where we're going?
Yeah, I'm gonna take it to Ellipse because I always say his name wrong, so I feel bad.
I'm good with it.
Alright, so we're gonna get over there. Make sure you say him hi. Make sure you check out the events channel. Make sure you check out those applications if you're interested in joining staff. Next time you see me, I'll be in my own bubble, so hopefully everything looks a little better. You guys, thank you so much for being on. It was awesome. I had fun. Anytime I bring tears to my eyes, we have a great time. So, But everybody, have a good night, and we'll see you soon.
Bye. It's been a pleasure.
Bye.
Why is it not letting me close? I don't know OBS.
We're definitely still here.
Suspense, we're still here.
Like we raided, but we're still here.